Looking for some new Xbox accessories? We've got new Xbox accessories. If everything in the world was normal and we could go get on planes without fear and travel without illness and everything else like that, we would be in Las Vegas for CES. That is the big conference that is happening, well, typically would happen out in Las Vegas. It's all digital this year. And during this time, a lot of TVs, phones, laptops, and everything else gets announced. And OtterBox, a company known for building basically phone cases that you can drop without much fear, is announcing that they are going to be entering into the mobile gaming community or segment or whatever, or market, if you will. And they're announcing a bunch of accessories. And this is an interesting time because Microsoft last year made the big splash with their xCloud and cloud gaming services becoming quote unquote generally available. And we saw a bunch of different accessories from different manufacturers. But this is, I believe, a first for OtterBox to move closer towards mobile gaming. And they've got a lot to offer. I mean, they've got a pretty rich history of building like high quality mobile phone cases. And so I'll be curious to see if that sort of brand power translates from their traditional business over to attracting mobile gamers. Now, most of the accessories they are announcing here are targeting the Xbox gamer, but realistically, it's any mobile gamer these would be applicable to. So first up, we have the mobile gaming clip from OtterBox, and they're promising a lot of different features here. They're actually aiming a little bit higher up on the premium ladder, if you will. And so they've got what looks to be, and I don't have one with me or at my house even, hopefully getting a review in it next month, a little bit more premium of a clip compared to what we see on Amazon, where some of them just smash and hold buttons down like your volume down or power button. So this thing easily attaches to the Xbox controller, as you can see from the images, and it does bring the phone up a little bit closer to you and over the controller, which is supposed to help with balance. There's also a premium, they say, rubber grips on the little pinching mechanism that holds your phone so it shouldn't scratch or anything else like that. You can also take the clip off and put it on a tabletop and just actually have it hold up your phone at an angle, so you don't actually have to have it clipped on. So the idea here is being it's a little bit more versatile than just the standard plastic clip that you get from wherever, and just it only works on your controller. So it will work with any Xbox Series X or S controller and even the Elite Series 2 controller. And so it's also 100% OtterBox compatible with all their other accessories and a limited lifetime warranty. So just keep that in mind. Now, it will cost you $29.95. So that's not the cheapest clip out there, but they're trying to set themselves apart by offering a little bit more of a premium feature. And you do get, based on the images, again, I don't have a review in it, a little bit better of an experience. Other things that they are announcing today are their gaming carrying case. Now this, when I saw this, it instantly reminded me of the case that comes with the Elite Series 2, but knowing not everybody has an Elite Series 2, this could be, an opportunity for OtterBox to kind of move into that market, or just people who are buying these other accessories want an easy way to carry them. Now it's just a carrying case, but it holds your controller and it holds all the other accessories that we will be talking about here on this video. And there is also pass-through charging. So if you're using one of those play and charge kits, you can actually just still charge it while it's in there. This is just going to be an easier way to carry around your Xbox peripherals and mobile gaming stuff, rather than just tossing it into the bottom of a backpack, because surely none of us do this. And obviously it's going to be water resistant. It's going to be pretty durable and hard shelled, and should be an easier way to carry your stuff around. And so that will set you back $44.95, which is, again, that's a premium you're going to be paying for that type of an accessory. Now, one of the more interesting things, I think, is this Easy Grip controller shell that has been announced. So this slides over your Xbox Series X or S standard controller, and as you can kind of see from the images, it's a rubberized textured grip thing that makes it a lot easier to hold the controller. If you've ever used the Series X and S controllers, which people listening to this probably have, you know that after a while they can get a little bit slippery. So this is targeting that specific market, or for when you're really angry that Warzone or it still hasn't nerfed the DMR and you don't want to throw your controller, this will help you hold on just a little bit tighter, because the DMR really needs a nerf in Warzone. Really, really does. Anyways, so ergonomic, you can actually swap out some of these grips, and they are antimicrobial, which is somewhat of a benefit there, and they're going to be easy to clean. It's also going to help you protect your controller from scuffs and scrapes if that is something that you are concerned about. But candidly, I don't think too many people are. I mean, my original controllers from the Xbox One, made of a similar material as the X and S, actually might even be the exact same, really hasn't had any too many issues. It does have glow-in-the-dark edges and a couple other things. Of course, it's going to be compatible with all of the other OtterBox accessories, but it's just an easier way to potentially accessorize your controller or just make it a little bit more grippy or just to help keep it clean. But that will set you back about $40. $39.95 is going to be the MSRP on that. Now, somewhat interesting, I mean, not too surprising, is that they're also announcing a phone case, right? A gaming phone case, because why not? They're OtterBox. That's what people know them for, cases. So why not offer a phone case? It looks like a pretty vanilla case. There's nothing too crazy or flashy on the outside, but they are making some interesting promises. They're actually saying this specific case has a cool virgins technology, which is going to help dissipate heat and reduce the risk of your phone potentially overheating while mobile gaming. Now, I fully agree that mobile gaming does kind of increase the heat output on your phone. I'll be curious if this case actually can dissipate that heat. I'm not saying it can't, but I'm curious like what the actual delta would be between having this case versus no case and a whole bunch of other things. And of course, it's got excellent drop protection. They actually say 3 times as many drops as military standard MIL 81 810G 516.6 if you're into that kind of stuff. It's also ergonomic. One thing I don't buy into, they say it's optimized for 5G. I'm not sure exactly what that means or how that's even done. I'm pretty sure optimized for 5G would actually be on the phone in the antenna arrangement, but I'm guessing maybe they're saying they tested it with 5G and it doesn't block the signals, but then if it blocked 5G, I'm sure it would be blocking LTE signals. Anyways, it is, it's just a standard OtterBox case. It should do really, really well for people who like that sort of thing, and it will retail for $54.95. Now, the other semi-interesting thing here is they actually have a glass privacy guard. Now, you've probably seen these sort of things on laptops where it allows you to, like if you're, think of yourself on an airplane in a middle seat, it blocks people from either side of you actually being able to see your screen through a privacy protection. And so they're introducing, I should say, a privacy guard for mobile phones specifically targeted at gaming. And rather than being in the vertical orientation, this one actually works in the horizontal orientation, so that when you're playing what looks like Sea of Thieves potentially in their promo shot here, when people are on the sides, it will actually block that out. So that's a sort of a quick and high level and dirty look at some of the OtterBox accessories. It's an interesting play, right? As Microsoft and Google and all these other companies make mobile gaming more pronounced. Not that mobile gaming isn't like really big in the world, like there's tens of billions of dollars made every year from mobile gaming companies. But as we start to see like traditional console style gamers who typically spend a good amount of money on peripherals and hardware moving to that mobile segment, companies like OtterBox are trying to cash in on that effectively. And it's not just OtterBox. I mean, we see Razer and tons of other companies trying to build solutions to make that mobile gaming experience even better. Now, we haven't seen a mass shift yet from console gamers to mobile gaming. I'm not saying it doesn't overlap, but console gaming is still pretty big and heavy and entrenched, and we're just starting to kind of scratch that surface, if you will, of what is going to be happening in the mobile gaming world. It'll be interesting to see if, because these latch on sort of to that Xbox community, meaning because they're using Xbox controllers and everything functions off of that. Very clearly, we know that PlayStation has a very large install base too, and I don't know if these accessories, because again, they're branded Xbox and that, will attract that sort of a demographic, even though, mobile gaming is sort of agnostic at this point, I guess, unless you're using specifically cloud streaming or something like that. Either way, it's good to see more accessories coming online. Better options are never a bad thing. I'll be very curious to see if the grip controller shell, because that is sort of, yes, it would work in a mobile gaming scenario, but to me that screams more of like you're sitting on your couch gaming rather than on a train or something like that. So I'll be curious to see if like those take off, because you can imagine a bunch of accessorization or customization, I should say, from that sort of a product. So anyways, guys, that is what OtterBox is announcing for the Xbox gaming community or mobile gaming community. You can hit the subscribe button and we'll catch all of you next time here on, next time we have more to talk about.